Alright guys, so as you can see, this is where a winch would go in my front bumper if I had one. But seeing as I ripped my bumper off just trying to pull somebody out, I don't think I'll be putting a winch in here. So I will be covering this with my license plate. But if you look in here, you can see all the wires for my light bar and all that. Here's my block heater cord. And it sucks just having that dangling out or having a rifle in here to try and find it if it falls or anything like that. So I picked up this handy unit off of Amazon. I assume you guys can see exactly how that'll work. So it's a flush mount, and we'll be putting it right into there in my bumper. And now, being that this is where the winch would be, this is center on my truck. And I want to try and keep this as center as possible. So I got myself a tape measure here. I'm going to find the center here. And I don't have a paint pen. So I've got a hammer. And I've got a punch. And I'm going to mark the center with the punch. Not up here, well obviously down here. I'm going to mark the center with the punch. Also, this punch is going to come in handy for when we start drilling, so pay attention to that. And I'll show you my mark when I have it here, because I can't record and hold my camera at the same time. I don't have my tripod. Alright, so the center of this is 4 inches. The total is 8 inches in length. So I came down here and I chose about 3 inches down, and that is my center, and that right there is where I'm going to drill. But because this has the rubberized coating on it, this is going to be a little bit more difficult, because as soon as I take it away, it's kind of tough to see my mark. So I just got to kind of hold it there until I get started drilling there. So first things first is I'm going to drill a very small pilot hole. And the pilot hole is for the hole drill. Alright guys, I've got a little bit of a mess to clean up here, but it is all done. Now this is probably, you know, one of the most convenient things I've done to my truck, even though this wasn't a very convenient job to do. Spoke a little oil. Now you see, not sure how that's coming up on camera, but as you see, I now have a flush mount plug for my block heater. Now this is going to be extremely handy in the winter months. You'll see I need to touch up some rock guard around here. Got my license plate back on. It's dead center. And I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So I'm just going to go over quickly what exactly you have to do to make this happen. You're going to want a 2-inch hole saw. There's the plug of the metal, of the hole that I drilled. You want a 2-inch hole saw. You want a punch. You're going to want a hammer, a measuring tape, depending if you want to do it this precise, you want it more center. So you want a punch or a marker, a hammer. You're going to want some bolts. You're going to want some oil, and you're going to want some drill bits. You drill 1 pilot hole dead center, and then your hole saw, just put it right in the hole, right in the middle, and start drilling. You're going to make sure you want to keep everything well lubed up. I just use 1540 diesel oil, as you can see there, and literally just drilled it out, put the bolts in, snugged them up, plugged it in, and called it good. And then just drilled a couple holes in my license plate and stuck it on my bumper. So there you guys go, the next modification, if you will, to the Power Stroke, and I think this is gonna be a very convenient one. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.